Hi again, and welcome to the AOA YouTube channel. Thanks for coming here. So, primarily, I've envisioned this as a podcast that has some supplemental YouTube material like this, but we'll see how it develops. A couple weeks ago, I dropped the season 2 teaser about Medicine Journey, but I said I would do 2 supplemental videos. So, go check out the other one on the creative process and some discoveries I've made in the last couple of years. This video is going to be a short video about coaching. I'll probably do more about this soon, but I just wanted to give my initial take on it. So, what happened is that in the last couple of years, I attended a 2-year coaching development program called ITTC, the Institute for Transformational Transpersonal Coaching. So, what got me into this is initially I had a personal history in psychology. That was my first major at school, and I did not pursue that further at the time because I did not want to continue on the path of conventional Western clinical psychology, basically. I think has its place, but I also thought it was missing a lot of things. And one of the things that I pivoted into was spiritual work very much front burner, the only burner for about a decade, which is sort of what eventually got me the genesis of this channel. So now coaching, and specifically this program with the wonderful teacher, Elizabeth Sabet, really gave me a way to integrate the kind of coaching, counseling mentality with some of that spiritual work. And so basically coaching to me, I it's not my favorite word, but for lack of a better one, that's what I would still use. But basically coaching, for those who've never done it, it is a conversation, but it is prioritizing the client, the client, meaning the coach provides inquiry, the coach provides presence, the coach provides safety. The coach is able to make connections or to note things that you might have missed otherwise and to push in to some things a little bit. So in that regard, it's similar to counseling, but the difference is that this is trying to really open people up into their greater flourishing, into their opening their spirit and their purpose and their integrated whole into a way of being and a way of life that is reflective of some of their deepest core senses of who they are, right? So to me, fundamentally, it's a spiritual endeavor. It has affected my life profoundly, both by reorienting how I try to help people, both in terms of patience, in terms of active listening, in terms of presence, in terms of the way to ask questions, in terms of the belief in someone else and their own spirit to help navigate their way into transitions or transformations or developments in their life that they view as wanted and beneficial and as a deep good. I actually think this modality is so powerful that its methods will begin to infuse the greater culture as a whole. I certainly hope so. With how we show up for each other, with how we support each other, with what we think is possible, with ways of activating and invoking our spirits that has so much more circulation to it, that has a lot more joy to it, that brings us to a way of being that we've known to be possible, but did not have the supportive nourishment that we needed, or perhaps the insights, or perhaps the context of how to go about doing these things, right? The methodology. So there is a structure, there is methodology, there's literature about coaching. And as a field, it has matured a lot in the last 20 and 30 years, to the extent that starting as a skeptic, even to the extent of rolling my eyes when I hear this, I now believe it is helping to accelerate a very positive social transformation and personal transformation. So that's my spiel. I mean, I'm not trying to sell this or anything. It's more of a testimonial to what I've experienced in this modality. So again, I'm wanting to help people. I'm wanting to be here for people. A lot of people have helped me. They've listened. They've provided so much support, and I want to be able to do this. And we do it in a safe way, in a structured way, in a way that is led by the client, really. And that used to sound like the coach isn't doing anything. The coach is providing reflection, the coach is providing inquiry, the coach is being a cheerleader, the coach is providing support, the coach is helping to elicit and elucidate insights from the client in a way that is emerges out of them, but in the context that it enables that to happen. So thank you for watching again. AOA season 2 is coming right up in just a couple weeks. We're going to do Medicine Journey, and I hope you join me for the ride. I look forward to talking to a lot of amazing people. Thanks so much.